Quadratic formula. Written in standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So any quadratic equation can be solved using the quadratic formula. X, which is equal to negative b, plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a cannot equal 0. Given a quadratic equation, solve it using the quadratic formula. Make sure the equation is in standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Make note of the values of the coefficients in constant term, a, b, and c. Carefully substitute the values noted in step 2 into the equation. To avoid needless errors, use parentheses around each number input into the formula. Calculate and solve. Example 9. Solve the quadratic equation using the quadratic formula. Solve the quadratic equation x squared plus 5x plus 1 equals 0. We identify the coefficients. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 5, and c is equal to 1. Then use the quadratic formula. So we're going to write down what the quadratic formula is, and then we're going to substitute. So b, we're going to put in parentheses as 5, and negative is a fixed number. So let's go ahead and just represent this using a highlighter here. So the value of b, which is 5, put in the value of b, so we have 5. Then we have also the value of b squared, so that's 5 and then squared. And we have the value of a, which is 1, so we have 1 here and then 2 times 1 here. And then we have the value of c, which is 1 here. So we have negative times 5 plus or minus the square root of 5 squared minus 4 times 1 over 2 times 1. So we get negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 5 squared, which is 25 minus 4 over 2. And we get 5 plus or minus the square root of 21 over 2. And then here are our solutions. Negative 5 minus the square root of 21 over 2, and negative 5 plus the square root of 21 over 2. And those are our locations of our solutions. And again, you can check this on your calculator to make sure it verifies with those decimals.